What's up, guys? My name's Cam.
My name's Joel, and welcome to another episode of Sports from the Gutter, where we talk sports stuff.
Today, we have Doug with us. Some of you might remember him from Sauce in the Gutter, where we were way too sauce trying to do a podcast episode. But you probably remember his voice. You may not because we have like one fan. So yeah, we're going to get right into it. The first thing we're talking about today is KD taking that pay cut in order to stay with the Warriors.
Big pay cut.
Big pay cut.
$53 million for 2 years. That's a pretty big deal. We thought it was going to be like $30 million around there, but that's just about, $26 million and some change. So this gives up a lot of room for the Warriors. It makes them easier to sign some extra players. They're probably going to try to sign, I'm thinking JaVale McGee again. I'm not a big fan of Pachulia, so I wouldn't be upset if they don't sign Pachulia. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Pachulia, honestly. I see why. Like, he was definitely not earning his money, but in the playoffs, he was hustling. Like, he was getting his boards.
He's a dirty player.
Defense. He's a very dirty player. That's one. I can't like dirty players as much as I want to. Like, for example, back in the day, Bruce Bowen. Like, I liked his game a lot, but then I was such a big Kobe fan. His nickname was the Kobe. It was something like Kobe Bruiser or something like that. Yeah. But it's just like, they could be good players, but as soon as they're dirty, you just start losing respect for them, honestly.
Definitely.
But, I think for KD, this is pretty big, honestly, because he's the best player on that team and he's not making the most. So, with that being said, I feel like he's in it definitely more for the ring. And
it definitely just shows that he's really about this whole filling up the hand lifestyle.
That's absolutely. Going for. Yeah, and it's I get it, honestly, and I respect him more than players who are just willing to take the big supermax contracts. For example, Blake Griffin, he pretty much just Clippers aren't gonna be contenders for a while unless they actually make some big moves, which I doubt it.
I feel like for Blake's situation, it didn't really matter too much because they're only gonna get one max contract anyway. Might as well give it to Blake. At that point, there was no one else that they can get.
Yeah, but it's that he can stay, and take that contract, years, or exactly, or try to ring chase.
But I'm not sure if they reported yet, but it looks like it's just a regular 2-year deal, so it's no player options or anything like that.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about options.
Yeah, but I believe he can get a contract extension that makes it like a supermax contract. Mm-hmm. But I'm wondering about the fact that there's no player option. Usually that's pretty common nowadays.
Exactly.
So I'm wondering what's his plan there? If he plans on staying after those 2 years, if they get 2 more rings, I don't know. What do you think?
What do you think, Doug?
What do you think?
What do you think, Doug?
What are your thoughts?
The guru.
My thoughts on the entire contract. I think it's I don't know. I think the fact that it's a Durant move kind of makes me maybe not appreciate it as much. Mm-hmm. I get a $9.5 million away from the max contract. You're definitely giving up money, but
big money.
It's not super rare. Yeah. Curry could have been making 33 last year, but Curry wouldn't have been crazy. Yeah. To push for an extension or a bigger contract. But he made 12 for a few years. Mm-hmm. And he put his team first, trying to build a team. And I want to say Wade and LeBron took pay cuts.
I want to say so
in the whole Heat thing.
I don't know how big of a pay cut it was.
Yeah, maybe not 9.5. Yeah. But pay cuts are definitely a trend in the super team thing. And especially as I think a member joining a team that was already in the finals, he should have been even more open to it. So I guess that's why I give Durant less credit for it. But in a league where there's Blake Griffins who take supermax contracts on teams going nowhere, you still have to appreciate the fact that he did it.
Yeah, it's pretty much black and white. You're either ring chasing, you're either in the NBA to get a ring. I think that's more for the culture, more for the sport of basketball, versus you're just in it for the money. Really. You're just you're good enough to be in the NBA, and you're satisfied with having millions and millions of dollars, being one of the highest paid players in the NBA.
It also depends on what stage your career is.
Yeah,
how long that contract is going to be, because you can figure, I'll take 2 years. There's a good chance I'll be still good in 2 years. So maybe then I can go for a ring, or maybe then I can get my money. Like JJ Redick, now that he's with the 76ers, I could see that as being, I can help this young team build up, be that veteran presence, and still make some good money out of it. You figure, he'll be 35? I don't know how long what the contract was.
Right.
But he gets out
it's
of it.
It's a 1 year.
1 year?
One
so
year,
even better.
Right.
So he gets out of
million.
there. He gets some good money.
Million.
And teams always want a 3-point shooter.
True.
He's always going to be a really good 3-point shooter. You still got Kyle Korver getting a 3-year deal with the Cavs. So it works out for him. It really just depends on what kind of player you are, what kind of contract you're signing.
And if you depending on that system that you're going to also, it's a lot of variables.
Honestly, too.
Exactly. Going into that a little bit more, actually kind of deviating away a little bit. It's like my favorite word. The East is looking terrible.
It looks really bad right now.
Like
that Paul George move kinda made everyone look
Millsap to the West.
So what's left? Kyrie, Wall, Thomas, Braun,
maybe Bradley Beal
and
Isaiah Thomas. You said,
and we're like scraping the barrel.
Like
scraping the barrel with LeBron and Kyrie, and I'll put Wall up there also,
and Isaiah Thomas.
But if LeBron leaves.
Yeah. Hold on. Before even Isaiah Thomas was the second highest scoring player.
Oh my god! Come on. It doesn't matter when it comes to the finals. He would have been destroyed.
He made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
That was against the East though. He barely passed the Bulls.
So you're putting John Wall in there. Why did John Wall not make it to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Because who do you go against?
The Celtics.
Yeah.
Conversation over. Next topic.
No. Celtics don't make it out the first round if Rondo doesn't get injured. If Rondo stays healthy, the Celtics are not making it out.
Who was the second team that they played, though, before?
But I think that goes more the Wizards not having a better team, though.
Yeah.
The Celtics have a better team.
The reason why the Celtics were struggling so much against the Bulls is because they were a young team. It's like a lot of them, it was their first time going to the playoffs. So there's nerves there. Rondo got hurt. They it gave them what they needed to push past. You saying that if Rondo never got injured, John Wall, Bradley Beal, that's a big wall to get over.
Not a huge wall. Celtics are still a much better team. That was a nice point. Yeah. Celtics are still a much better team. You still got a better coach with Brad Stevens. But I still maintain if Rondo never got injured, Celtics are not getting past that first round. And they were like the weakest 1 seed in like history. I'll say that too. Weakest 1 seed. What do you think? Doug? What do you think?
I could agree with the 1 seed.
Yeah, that weakest 1 seed. That sounds pretty accurate.
I can agree with that, but I feel like you're not giving them enough credit also for getting past. Like everybody says, like, oh yeah, like they're not gonna make it that far into the playoffs, and they made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Gave the Cavs the only
there are people saying they were gonna make it far.
Yeah,
really?
You?
I never said that they were going to make it far.
Off camera.
I don't believe so.
But what did you expect from them?
What do you mean?
To like lose to the Wizards? To lose to the Bulls?
No, like I didn't. Well, that's the thing about the East. There's like anything can happen because all the teams are just kind of so weak. Like I always knew it was just going to be Cleveland just demolishing each team, and they pretty much demolished.
Cleveland's like the one super team in the East.
That's
so. What do you think?
If LeBron leaves the East, it looks really bad. Right. If he goes to the West,
it looks terrible. But what do you think could be done? Like, what do you think? How do you feel like Adam Silver is feeling right now? Do you feel like he's worried about this? Like,
yeah, I can definitely see that. Because if you gotta look at it for when they start airing games, like if you're TNT and they're playing the Bucks and the Hawks, that's not a game people want to watch right there. It's like, no, just give us Western Conference games. We're not airing these Eastern Conference games. So that's a pretty big issue right there.
Right. Like I was thinking about getting the NBA League Pass. Mm-hmm. I'm like terrible right now. Exclusively just to watch the Western Conference Finals games. Yeah. Or Western Conference games.
Yeah. Because we got the Wolves that are going to be pretty interesting to watch. We're hoping, 76ers, at least that'll be fun to watch that young team.
Got the young Lakers on the West.
Yeah, got the young Lakers on the West. Got the Paul George, OKC Thunder.
It's pretty much like the NBA is completely in the West right now. Like,
yeah, there were talks of like maybe if they just did, team like 16 teams with the best record.
Yeah, reseed in the playoffs, just taking the 16 best.
Yeah, because right now if LeBron leaves the East, like I said, it's gonna be pretty bad.
It's gonna be terrible, and I like that idea also. And then I feel like, say, like Carmelo goes to the Cavs, because he has that option. He can either go to the Cavs or the Rockets, where he said right now. It would pretty much be everybody in the West against the Cavs. Like, I literally saw a video. I think it was like 300 or something like that. It's like you see all these Spartans like fighting, and it's like the West, and then the East, you just see like one guy just pretty much.
That's pretty much what it's come down to.
It's LeBron, man. I mean, it's not LeBron the reason why this is going on, but it's LeBron in the East, pretty much gonna just walk straight in there, steamroll, pretty much.